Morning, Philly, New York, DC, London, Nairobi, Lagos. How are you, everybody? How you doing? Yeah, Dojo Day 3. Okay, I hope you guys followed the exercise yesterday because today we're going to realize, I'm going to go through like why was it important that we had to go through that little exercise of finding what's most important to you. Number one of the reasons why it's important that you go through that whole exercise of writing down what is most important to you is the fact that you internalize it. It becomes who you are. When it's coming from the internal part, when it's coming from you, everything you do is a reflection of your internal system. Everything that you say is a reflection of your internal system. Let me give you an example. Like for me, what's most important to me is family and love. If there's no love, if I'm not able to show love in what I do, then I will not do it. There's no point. I've gotten to an age where, and it's not even an age thing, it's a mental realization that this life is short for you not to do what it is that you love, or be with the person that you don't love, or even be in a situation which is not culturing love. If there's any situation which is not culturing love or is not giving me an opportunity to let love flow through it, then I don't want a part of it. And it's not that, people say, you're a mean guy, Lee. No, but I understand what vibration energy is. You know, vibration energy is all dependent on your internal states, how you feel about what it is that you're feeling that's inside you. And you could walk into a room and demand attention. And it's not that people are seeing on what is on the surface, people are seeing what is going on internally. And if your internal systems are off, guess what? It'll show on the outside. You could try and mask it with material things. You could try and mask it with, big houses. And I'm not against big houses or big cars. It's good. If that's what makes you happy, you do that. You get them. But it's not a mask for who you are internally. It'll still, what you are, who you are internally, will still show on the surface, even if you try and mask it with all these material things. So that's why it was very important that, first of all, you have to go into yourself, into you, into what you feel inside, what's most important to you, not materialistic. I'm talking about, like, if it's love. For me, it's love. I love people. I like talking. I'm a parrot. I could run my mouth for days. I love listening to people's stories. What is your story? What is your story? How did you come here on planet Earth? Everyone has a story, but I'll leave that for the branding section. But for now, once you understand your internal states, what is most important to you, let that surface, let it come to the surface, and everything you do will be about what it is that you're going through internally. The other thing I wanted to talk about today is vibrational system. We are all energy. You're made up of atoms, you're made up of molecules that come together and make tissue, and then tissue comes together, makes arteries and all that nice stuff. Go consult you. I'm not a biologist. I did study a little bit of biology, but I'm not a biologist. So all these compositions have an internal vibrational system. They vibrate at a certain frequency, a certain frequency. And how you actually match up with people of like minds, with people of like vibrational frequencies, is all dependent on your own vibrational system. Let me get off of that a little bit and give you an example of a science. It's a little science, but how does your nose really know that what you're smelling smells like this or smells like that? Believe it or not, research has now shown that you are able to distinguish different smells using vibrational energy, vibrational frequency. The vibrational energy of the smell that you're actually detecting using a receptor in your nose is how you're able to tell this smells like this and this smells like that. And recently, science actually proved that things that vibrate almost at a similar frequency smell almost the same. Imagine that. Things that vibrate at almost the same frequency smell about the same, you know. And in chemistry they use what is called IR, you know, infrared spectroscopy, spectroscopy to actually measure the vibration of atoms. So now try and imagine if you use vibrational energy to actually smell or to detect a smell, whether it's, you know, bad gas or good cooking or whatever. It's vibrational energy. So your vibrational energy, guess what? How people are detecting your vibrational energy? It's all about the frequency. You put in mad energy, you're gonna get mad energy back. Um, there's one guy that I really love that almost looks like a crackhead. You know, he has his wine show. His name is Gary Vaynerchuk. Vaynerchuk, V-A-Y, I believe, Nerchuk. You look at this guy, man. This guy comes on he has his wine thing on the internet, wine library or something like that. And this guy almost looks like a crackhead. It will creep you up how much energy he's bringing to his show. You know, he's like, Merlot, whatever, you know, but you got to go check it out. This guy has mad energy. And most of the people that actually watch his show don't watch it because they are really inquisitive. Some of them, of course, are interested in the wine, but more, they are drawn into his energy. So today, from today, your exercise for today is to try and find what is your vibrational frequency. What is your energy? What is your what is the frequency of the energy that you dissipate? You know, you ever walked in a room and the first thing you walk into the room, guess what? You're like, I'm catching bad vibes over here, you know? Things ain't right, you know? This guy looks like he wants to stab me. This guy looks like he wants to kill me. This guy looks like he wants to sell me drugs, you know? All of a sudden, you're catching bad vibes just from walking into the room. And these guys haven't even said anything. They're just looking at you, you know? All right. Yeah. So it's all about energy. Put energy in everything that you do. Put mad energy, and I guarantee you, people is going to pick up on that energy. They're going to see how passionate you are. We'll talk about passion, but energy is the next thing. After you know what your internal values stand for, put energy into them and bring them to the surface. Once again, today's Dojo 3. Peace, and I'll see you tomorrow. And make sure you go through those exercises, man. Make sure you actually get a piece of paper and write down your internal states. Like, what is it that's most important to you? I'm not giving you these exercises because I'm giving you these exercises because, you know, I just want you to be a better person, you know, grow as an individual. Do them and try them. If you have nothing to lose, try them, you know. It's not going to hurt you. Just try it. See the way it takes you. You know, be in the habit of saying yes to to things, you know, whether it's good or bad, that's all relative. But be in the habit of saying yes a little more often. You create more opportunities than you even know. Peace, and I'll see you tomorrow.